The most interesting facts about scorpions belong to the class of spiders. They are characterized by large pincers, which they use to grab their prey. They have articulated buttocks, at the end of which rises a sting containing a poisonous gland. Scorpions are known to be one of the most dangerous creatures. In fact, they are not so scary. Spines as a fighting tool bites from only a small number of scorpions can be fatal. However, joking around with the species Androctonus australis is not recommended. This dangerous insect is responsible for the greatest number of human deaths. Scorpions use venomous spines primarily for defense or combat. Only rarely does it fall prey to its prey itself. The most ancient insect scorpions are an ancient group of animals, the first representative of which appeared on Earth about 420 million years ago, long before the dinosaurs. They are perfect predators with weapons on both ends of their bodies, two striking pincers in the front and a stinger attached to a venomous gland in the back. Venom and its target, a scorpion's venom, not only paralyzes its prey but also protects it from its enemies, and in some species it can kill humans. There is an inverse proportion: the larger the claws, the weaker the sting and the less effective the venom. Scorpions spend the day in dark hiding, and only when night falls do they go hunting. Dancing mating. Scorpions are extremely resilient creatures. They can survive 12 months of starvation, high temperatures, and freezing temperatures. In ultraviolet light, they glow blue or green. Scorpion courtship is also known, in which the partners dance together. The male holds the female by the claws, thus making sure that there is no risk of attacking him. At the same time, he tries to lead her to the sperm pouch previously deposited on the ground. As soon as the maneuver is successful and the female accepts the sperm, the pair separates, bringing in offspring. Scorpions are solitary. Even during mating, the male approaches the female very carefully. Together, they perform ritual mating dances. The eggs develop in the female body, which then produces up to 35 young. This number of offspring coming into the world is born 1 to 2 times in a few weeks. Scorpions bring live cubs into the world, which the mother carries on her back for some time, usually before their first change of clothes, for 3 to 14 days, and protects them. The offspring then leave her and go on their own life adventure. Habitats. Poisonous beauties can be found in warm places, especially deserts. During the day, they hide in crevices, under rocks, or in bits of wood. The insects go out to hunt at night. The victims of scorpions are spiders and other insects. They hunt their potential prey with their strong claws. There are about 1,400 species of scorpions in the world. Some species grow up to 23 centimeters. They are not only reclusive in nature, but also social creatures that live near human dwellings. These scorpions like to hide in homes. They may find shelter in their clothes, in beds, or under the carpet. One species that likes to stay in luxury is the Cuban scorpion, Centauroides gracilis. Warlike insect scorpions are indestructible warriors. Not only are they resistant to their venom, but they can withstand enormous amounts of radioactive radiation. When not able to breathe, insects can simply hold it for 3 days. Also interestingly, scorpions can make a squeaking sound similar to that of locusts. They make this sound by rubbing 2 parts of their body. Also, this method of warning may deter potential enemies a bit. Scorpion as a pet. The solitary scorpion is characterized by relatively rapid development and is one of the least toxic species. This may be why it is valued as a pet. In the wild, it lives in crevices where it seeks refuge from heat and predators. It also belongs to an ancient group, the first representative of which appeared on Earth before the era of the dinosaurs. Scorpions are the toughest creatures in the world. 95% of their lives are spent underground, while the rest of the time they chase anything they can, and even other scorpions. And in this article, we will share some interesting facts about scorpions. They are common all over the world, with about 1,500 known species, but there are many that are not yet classified. Of all the known species, there are only 20 that are poisonous to humans. They are most common in deserts and tropical regions, where they live from 8 to 9 years, and interestingly, some specimens have been found in their 30s. Same look, different size. The Scorpion was created 400 million years ago, but then it was much larger. It was up to a meter long and lived in the sea about 100 million years ago. Then it moved to the mainland and shrank. Archaeological findings tell us that today's scorpion looks exactly the same as when it originated, except, thankfully, it's much smaller. Most modern scorpions are between 1.5 and 18 centimeters. 1 year without food. They are carnivorous animals, mainly eating insects and spiders, and their favorite foods are cockroaches. Sometimes they eat other scorpions. Sometimes they can eat large amounts of food and live without it even for up to a year. The difference between poisonous and non-poisonous. Poisonous scorpions have narrower claws and a thicker tail. Scorpions with large claws usually have weak venom, and the large claws serve him for chopping up food. All scorpions have 8 legs and a pair of claws. The difference between the sexes is quite difficult to determine, although females are slightly larger than males. Death-tail scorpions also have a long, thin and articulate tail that ends in a very pointed sting, and the spine is directly connected to the toxin gland. When the scorpion moves, it keeps its tail bent over its body. Breeding occurs as the male leaves sperm on the ground and the female inserts it into her genital opening. The male leaves sperm only when he finds a good spot, and this can last from 1 to even 25 hours. Baby scorpions stay on their mother's back after birth and stay there for about a week or until they change their skin for the first time.